Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. In this video, we are going to talk about what right do injured maritime workers have in Houston, Texas. It is important to be aware of your legal rights as a maritime worker at all times. If you get into an offshore accident and suffer injuries as a result, you should ensure that you have access to medical treatment, that your legal rights are protected, and that you are financially supported. All injured maritime workers are entitled to the following: medical treatment. Under the Jones Act, all injured maritime workers are entitled to receive medical treatment that is covered financially. Injured workers do not have to worry about having insurance or paying for medical expenses, as they are entitled to receive financial maintenance payments and all medical benefits. If you had a pre-existing injury made worse due to the maritime accident, your employer must provide sufficient coverage for your medical treatment. In the event that one doctor says you need medical treatment and another doctor says it is not necessary, the Jones Act acts in favor of you receiving treatment. The next, choice of doctor. All injured offshore workers have the right to choose the medical professional that treats their injuries. You may have to have your first evaluation with the doctor recommended by your insurance company or employer. However, who you decide to get treated by is at your discretion. The next, non-recorded accident statement. When you are first injured in a maritime accident, you must report the accident to your employer or the appropriate party at the site of the injury. However, you are not required to give a recorded statement of the accident. Often, shock and pain can cause people to mix up facts or get confused initially, which is why you should not record a statement that you may need to change at a later date. The next discussion is about what damages can a Houston offshore accident lawyer help me recover. As discussed above, maritime law has a certain acts that allow workers to recover compensation for an injury that occurred during the course of their work. General maritime law also provides that employer must compensate workers to maintenance and cure costs, which include paying for home bills and covering medical costs. However, our maritime injury lawyers have seen many cases where employers try to get workers to sign off on an initial payments for this cost that was not sufficient, which means they were then unable to make a claim for recovery. We understand that suffering a serious maritime injury is stressful, and we want to ensure that you get the fair amount of compensation you deserve. Which is why we recommend always speaking to a Houston maritime injury lawyer before signing off on any deal. A Houston maritime injury lawyer can help you file for the following: Jones Act claims for medical expenses relating to your injuries, maintenance and cure, costs for household bills and maintenance, and medical bills. The next unseaworthiness claim, if your injuries occurred due to the unsafe equipment or vessel conditions. Negligence claim. It is possible to file more than one maritime injury claim at a time, depending on your circumstances. By doing so, you can increase the amount of compensation you can recover. Speak with a Houston maritime lawyer to figure out what damages you are entitled to. Filing a negligence claim for a maritime injury in Houston, Texas. If you are unable to recover compensation under the Maritime Acts or general laws, or simply want to file more than one maritime injury claim, our lawyers can help you file a negligence case against the party or parties responsible for your injuries. In some cases, our clients have made a Jones Act claim for medical expenses against their employer while at the same time filing a negligence claim against the non-employer vessel's owner. Maritime negligence claim function the same way as a standard personal injury claim. In order to prove a negligence claim, your maritime injury lawyer must demonstrate that the individual owed you a duty of care, breached this duty of care through a negligence or recklessness. The harm or maritime injury you suffered was caused directly by the breached duty of care. You suffered damages as a result, such as lost wages, medical costs, pain and suffering, or wrongful death. Negligence claim can often be complex and difficult to prove, as vessel's owner and employers often have a huge amount of resources and lawyers fighting to ensure that you do not get aided compensation. To ensure that your negligence claim is successful, it is important that you get help from a maritime injury lawyer. Damages in a maritime negligence claim. The damages a worker can recover in a negligence claim can often be much greater than what they are entitled to under the Maritime Law Acts and laws. The amount of compensation you can recover depends on the particular damages you are entitled to. The more damages you can prove, the more compensation you will get. A Houston maritime lawyer can help you file for filing damages, medical costs. If you are hospitalized because of your injuries or had to see a doctor or therapist, you can claim for all costs relating to medical appointments, treatments, and therapy. And then, lost wages. You can make a claim for past and future lost wages as a result of being injured and unemployed. If you are unable to work in the same capacity again due to the injury, you can make a claim to cover the loss of earned income. The next is funeral expenses. In the awful event that you lost a loved one in an accident on the water, a maritime injury lawyer can help ensure that you get the funeral expenses covered and in some cases a loss of income to the family household. And then, non-economic damages. If you suffered physically or emotional anguish as a result of the incident, it may be possible to recover pain and suffering damages through a negligence case. Although workers are in many cases entitled to medical costs and maintenance expenses through Maritime Law Acts, you may be able to recover much more by filing a negligence claim. One of our offshore injury lawyers can help guide you through the process of filing a negligence claim and ensure that you get the compensation you deserve for your injuries. Contact an experienced admiralty and maritime lawyer. Maritime law and admiralty law were established to ensure that offshore workers get equal protection under the law when it comes to accidents at work. Suffering an injury or being involved in a serious accident at sea can be extremely stressful and traumatizing. Often, offshore workers are unaware of the protection they are guaranteed under law and may settle for lower compensation for their employer. If you have been involved in an offshore accident and suffer an injury as a result, you should speak with an experienced maritime injury lawyer as soon as possible. I think that's all guys, the information that I can share to you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give like, comment and subscribe. Bye bye, see you in another video guys.